What's up, everybody? Special edition of Podcast Champs with Dio and Damian, with Kat joining us once again to make this a trifecta. Kat, how's it going?
Good. Chilling.
What shirt do you have on right now, by the way?
I have the Kyle O'Reilly Violent Artist. Armageddon. Get it? Armageddon.
Yes.
I see what you did there.
I love
what you did there.
And Dio, you said you were rocking a shirt for the culture?
Yeah, just Bermuda with skull and crossbones on it because it was an island of pirates.
Okay, then.
They still have a pirate ship docked in St. George's.
That is your fun fact of the day, folks. See,
I set my 140 proof dark and stormy.
You see, I was going to let that slide, but now that it's brought up, you may notice that I have a ginormous champagne bottle next to me with a Spider-Man topper. Dio has his death cycle of alcoholic mix. We decided to have fun on this episode. Kat says she's horrible at drinking, so we're not going to peer pressure her for that.
I already smoked before this. I just didn't think it was appropriate to smoke in front of people.
Oh, you please. I don't care. This is Podcast Champs After Dark is definitely one of those things where we don't need to be PC on this show.
Yeah. You already had the nasty episode, so you know. Which she's back on the fucking news again. Okay, so what happened with Priscilla Kelly again? So she vomited on her opponent and he freaked out. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as it was a bunch of, typical angry white dudes that don't like women that were like, oh, this is not wrestling. This was unnecessary. It's like, y'all were the same dickheads that keep on wanting them to bring back the Attitude Era, where they did far worse things. Like, they were going to cut off Val Venus's penis. They,
choppy the pee-pee. Yeah.
Exactly. Triple H had sex with a dead body. Mae Young
gave birth to a hand. Mankind kept a sock next to his dick and then stuffed it in people's mouths. The stink face. It was the same people that want to go back to that were like, this is disgusting. Y'all are the dumbest people. Just the dumbest people. Yeah. So is vomit. That's what they're bitching about. Vomit.
Yeah, but then her and Darby Allin just decided to get nasty, and she was spitting in his mouth, and I was like, "Wait, okay, sir.
They're married.
They're married, but I'm like, look, if y'all want to do that inside your house, cool. I don't want to see it. If it's in the context of a match fighting someone else, I understand spitting on somebody. It's a form of disrespect. But if y'all are about to go bone, it's like, no.
See, okay, where's the line when it comes to what's acceptable? Okay, so if someone puts shit on another person in professional wrestling, is that the line?
No, that's my line. That's a line. That's absolutely
my line.
Feces is one of those things that you just can't. Blood can deal with. Snot can deal with. Shit, no. If I were a wrestler and somebody got shit on me, somebody's got to die. That's it. I'm throwing my career and my life away. Somebody's got to go.
Sounds like what's that thing? Charlie Murphy. He's like, somebody had to go.
Somebody has to go. And that's case.
Just too much, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fecal matter. What about urinating on somebody? Is that bad?
That too. Any bodily fluid that is waste. So no.
Yes.
Side note, Dio, Eugene likes the purple lights.
My guy.
He said they're lavish.
Absolutely.
Wow, they really are.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about that. Is that your mood setting light right there?
Oh, yeah. My Philips Hue setup that I got my place. It's fantastic.
Would some say that was a velveteen dream you got back there?
It is a bit of a dream. Yeah, it is a bit of a dream back there.
By the way, can we talk about Patrick's fashion lately? It's been on point.
It's been out of control.
It's getting people talking. Oh, now it's orange and red. God.
It's got to be Kane.
I can go.
Now he's SmackDown. Now he's NXT.
I can do all the colors.
Outside your window, what the fuck is going on up there?
So like my new place, my bedroom is weird because the sliding door is in my bedroom as opposed to the living room.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can't see anything into the bedroom. It's great. It's like the blinds that are in there are thick as fuck. So yeah, I can just be in here being all types of nasty. But anyway.
Well, speaking of nasty, can we talk about how Nia Jax needs to go away?
Shut up! No, she needs to stay.
Stay for what? What does she have to stay for?
To piss people off. That's why. God.
To give us something to talk about. Is that the only reason we want her around?
And plus, like, yeah, I like Nia Jax. I don't see the issue that so many people have with Nia Jax.
She's garbage in the ring.
And how many dudes do they have on the roster that are garbage?
Agreed. And all those trash.
That's what it's like. You can't just be pissed off at her. If you've got a whole bunch of untalented dudes that are being kept around just for a fan base, like, and she stirs the pot. That's what and she is one of those people. You have to have a character like that can stir everything else up.
So who are the dudes that you actually would send off to Temptation Island away from everything else?
Let me look at the roster real quick.
Kat, what about you? Who do you think should just go away in WWE?
The first person that comes to mind is Dolph Ziggler.
Yes, there we go. Yeah, Dolph. Go be a shitty stand-up comic.
I just heard like my brain, like the voice back when I was like, Dolph.
Dolph Ziggler.
You're absolutely right, me. Yes, internal me is correct. I can't think of really. I mean, there's not really anybody that I'm like, like every time. I mean, there's people that I'm like, but like, I don't want them to lose their job.
Yeah,
except Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler,
it's just annoying. I'm just so tired.
Go away, like. Yeah. Like I keep thinking of that video of like the crazy woman. He's like, "You go be great in your lavender," and she ran.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just go away. Just like Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah.
I understand. I remember the Edge heads. It was all fun and games and all that stuff. But like, there's no real reason. Like, there's no real reason to be around. Dolph Ziggler, go home. I know we said it already, but go home. The Colognes. Go home.
Yeah, they work there. I forgot they worked there. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm allowed to make this joke because I'm Puerto Rican. They don't have a home to go to. We're still recovering.
Stop.
The problematic light.
Bottoms up.
Problematic light is going off right now.
I got my blankie.
Cat's hiding underneath the blanket now. She's like, I can't.
But yeah, like, go back home. There's no, like, what have they done? Like, every time, like, when they randomly were on, like, the SmackDown, what was it?
The Survivor Series roster?
And I was like, yo, they still go to school here? What? What? Like, I was honestly surprised. Jerry Lawler, go. I don't know why they keep bringing him back. Just go be a weird pervert that hangs outside of high schools elsewhere. Just go away.
He is Matthew McConaughey's character from Dazed and Confused, all grown up.
Absolutely.
Like, has the King ever dated anybody close to his age bracket?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Oh God.
Maybe like when he was like in elementary school.
Even then, he probably was trying to get with a fetus at that point.
There you go. Yeah.
A fetus.
A fetus. Who else is on the roster?
So you don't like Kurt Hawkins? Okay, we all hate Mojo Rawley. I can't.
He was really okay. I ran into him like in the wild. Like I encountered him.
Is he a Pokemon?
Yes. I was at this place. So Orlando's tourist city. Like it's just. So there's this thing called Whirly Ball, and
we had it down here too. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Whirly Ball is essentially like bumper cars with basketball, but no, it's like cricket or what's the thing? I don't know, some kind of netball based sport. And you throw the thing. So like we're waiting to do that, and then he walks in with like his whole family, and like Mike and I were looking at each other, and I'm like, do we say hi or just pretend like we don't know who he is? But then I realized that we were both wearing wrestling merch, and I was like,
Damn it,
shit, we're found out. So then he just said hi, and he was like really nice and like really excited. He was like, "Oh my god, you guys are wrestling fans! It's so cool!" Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, "Oh,
yeah." I don't care that he's a nice person. Go home.
Oh,
no. Like that's one of those things. That's how so many people like. You know how at your job you always have that person that fucks up all the fucking time, but they're a nice person, so they don't get fired.
I work with that guy tomorrow. Yeah.
Yep. Nah. Gotta cut the dead weight. As much as I like No Way Jose, cut the dead weight.
Yeah, what's he doing?
I don't know what he's doing. Like he just shows up once a year,
dances a little bit,
yeah. Like, and it's like, no, just go home.
And it disappears. Yeah.
What
happened to the Authors of Pain?
Well, one of them's hurt.
Okay, that's where it is. Okay.
Yeah, that's why you had that weird mixed tag at the Royal Rumble with one of the Revival versus and one of the Authors of Pain, because I think it's the darker skin hued one is the one injured, I believe.
Oh,
the darker skin hued one.
Yeah. Yes.
Sin Cara, go home.
Come on, man. Why are you trying to get rid of all the Latin people?
Like, because like.
Except for Dolph Ziggler, you're pointing out a lot of like Latin folk. What you got against my people, bro?
It's February, bro.
February.
We can't get tanned in February? What?
All black everything, man. All black everything. I'm not gonna throw any of the black people away, even though Titus O'Neil isn't really doing anything.
He's a nice guy, though. You can't.
He's a nice guy.
Him.
Yeah, you can't fire. He does charity work for them. He's like
he's an ambassador.
Gold mine. Yes.
Yeah. Their fundraising shit is
trash.
But they're doing it.
And he's involved. They pimp sympathy all the time.
I know.
And Susan G. Komen's a scam. They should go home too.
Yeah.
Basically, any large nonprofit is a scam. But at any rate,
looking at you, Wounded Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TJP, go home. He's good in the ring,
but he's like a young Lawler at this point. Like from what we hear and know about TJP, he likes some a little ripe. Let's just say that.
Yeah, fresh off the vine. Yep, no, go home. Go home.
Another person of color that DL wants sent home. Great, thanks, DL.
Yeah, really. What about the white dudes? What white dudes do you want sent home? Like,
well, Mojo Rawley, he did.
Mojo Rawley, like the biggest white dudes possible. I was like, you go home. Who else?
I just like when you said, "Do you still go to school here?"
No, like every single time, like when they show up, I'm just like, "You still go to school here?" Or like when they randomly like have a fucking legend or somebody from like another company, it was like they don't even go here. I don't know why they're showing up.
So you're saying like if Marty Jannetty just randomly showed up on like a Raw,
he doesn't go here. It's just, it's call security because this is.
Speaking of people who want to get with your daughters, Marty Jannetty is one of them apparently.
Bro, like when I saw that shit, that was like, and then he tried to fix it after the fact and made it worse, and it was like, yo, pro wrestling. 80s and like dudes in the 70s and 80s, y'all were a different breed back then.
Yeah.
Kat, who else needs to go
home?
Sam Roberts.
Hell yeah, he needs to go home. Broccoli head looking ass.
Like he looks like he made a wig out of what he found on the barbershop floor.
Oh no. What was that magnetic thing with the beard you put on his face?
Willie.
Yes.
That's what the fuck he looks like. And it's like, bruh, like I can tell that your hairline starts back here. Like once my shit started to go, that's it. It was gone. I shave it every 3-4 days. But like his shit starts back here. And like you have like this thing, and it's like, bruh, like if the wind blows, you can like see it kind of come up a little bit. Like, dude, I hate you. And it's and like he does all of the like wildly, it's wildly, but not quite racist yet, because like with the whole Bianca Belair stuff before the show, he had the whole Rachel Dolezal post like a couple years back, and it's like, my guy, You got it.
What did he say about her? What? She's valid in her transracial.
No, like so. It was about their hair because they had the same hair, and it was like, yeah, that's not the one that you want to do, my guy. It's not what you want to do. Like I feel like Joe Budden, relax.
So aside from Sam Roberts, who I'm not, just to be contrarian for 2 seconds, when he said what he said, there was a moment where I thought, you know what? She may not be ready for TakeOver, but I thought, who would you have put in that spot?
It's the way that he said it as well.
Yeah, it was very dismissive.
Yeah.
It's like, it's weird for me because like being in the NXT crowd and hearing like there's a lot of people that obviously support her, and then there's also people that like it's the same kind of dismissive. Where it's like you're overrated, like you're not that good, like you're not that strong, who fucking cares? And it's like,
yeah, and it's like there's parallels to how there's parallels to like how they talk about black athletes in other sports as well. Like when it comes to like especially like college football, you see this all the time. When it's a young white quarterback, he's just hardworking and he's smart, he's industrious. But when it's a black quarterback, they're flashy and they want all of the spotlights to be on them. They're always overrated. They've never been tested. Like it's the same stuff over and over. And it's like, all right, like we've already heard this elsewhere. We really don't need to have this in this realm of where we have to suspend disbelief. But you're like, you're making it too real, guy. You're making it too real.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of black athletes, really quick, Montez Ford,
my nigga.
Can we just talk about Montez Ford and the fact that move he pulled out, it wasn't that he took a running start and did it. It's like he ran, stopped, planted, and just him and Gravity they don't get along.
Yeah.
Literally high jumped and then kept going up and realized, wait, I'm too high. Let me come right back down.
Yeah.
Because that's what it looked like.
Yes.
That man is amazing.
Yeah. I remember there was like a video that they posted where they did like a combine at the PC and he just blew everybody out the water.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you have, this is, and as I've said it many times, pro wrestling's not a sport, but you do have athletes in it. And he, like, if they do a mixed match challenge, like,
I would want to see that.
It's like the most athletic couple that has ever existed in the WWE period. Like, it's just, it's not even close.
So going back to TakeOver.
I've come around on Angelo Dawkins.
Wait, what?
Yes, I have. It's taken a long time, but I have come around. Like, I actually don't mind him now. Because before I was like, bro, he needs to go. Like, he has been a senior for 8 years. And
he's a super duper senior.
He's a super duper senior. Like, because he came in before or at the same time that Xavier Woods did.
Yeah.
And it's like a hot minute.
Yeah.
And it was like, he was teaming with the dude that got released that was part of Sanity.
Sawyer,
right.
Sawyer Fulton.
So like they had their little team going on and it just, and Sawyer got hurt and then he got passed on to somebody else. That didn't work. And it was like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? And then, like, once they started the Street Profit stuff, I was like, I don't know. Like, I feel like he is going to be the albatross around Montez Ford's neck. And he's actually been good. He's funny. He's, like, the style that he uses in the ring actually works with their stuff. So I'm on board.
Okay. So what I'll say about him is that he has improved a lot since teaming with Montez. So I feel as if he's trying to keep up. And by doing that, it makes his in-ring stuff a lot better.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what you need. You need to be partnered with someone that's going to push you to want to be better because it seems like they're having fun.
Yeah.
Kat, you can attest to this because you're at the tapings more than we are.
Yeah.
The Profits seem to, they're over more than anyone probably would ever thought they would have been over.
Probably, yeah. No, like they really enjoy. I mean, they're really entertaining. Like Montez is like so extra. Like all the fucking, he's so fucking extra. Like when this round of tapings from this week come out, there's just like they did Black History Month, phenomenal job. phenomenal job on the Black History Month. But there's a point where Montez comes out and he just cuts up, and that shit took me out. I was like in the front row, like, oh my god, like he's like watching the two of them is like watching like your like weirdo cousin at the cookout, like acting up, and you're like, bro, chill out, and he's like no, like, and you're like,
yeah,
like it's just both of them cut up so much, but they're super over and they've gotten a lot better. So
yeah, like I remember it was I think it was when they were feuding with I want to call him Thunder from Down Under, but what was it?
The Mighty
Don't Kneel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like when they were going back and forth, and one of them had stolen his chain, and like he just cold cocked him and like knocked him out in the ring. Perfect. I was like, that's great. I was in my living room screaming World Star. Like, it was perfect. It was just perfect. So
yeah.
He definitely has developed that right hand where it sounds brutal, it looks brutal, and he's big enough where it could be like a KO punch for him. So that really does work for him. He's a good hot tag guy too, because all he has to do is do about 6 moves and they're good.
Yep.
But honestly, just the Bianca thing and Sam Roberts, and on one hand, like I said, she may not have been quote unquote ready, but you're right. The tone in which he said it, you could have said it a lot differently and been sort of along the lines of, if not her, who?
Right.
Because you tried Kyrie there. We're done with that. I'm sorry. I've not been a Kyrie fan since she came over. I've told you that deal. I've said it numerous times on the show. I like the Air Pirates as a tag team. Mm-hmm. You know, her and EO, that gives her a chance to kind of show the audience who she is, EO, without the pressure. Mia just got there. She'll have her time in the sun. That's definitely going to happen. I don't even think Mia needs the title, to be quite honest with you.
Nah, she's got it already.
But who else would you have put? I know you like Aaliyah, Dio, but that's not happening anytime soon.
No, hell no. Like, when I say I like Aaliyah, I like the aesthetics of Aaliyah. That's it. Like, she looks good.
I was going to say, I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, no.
I'm leaving.
Aaliyah looks good. I cannot stand this bougie gimmick because, like, she says it, and I'm like, you keep saying this word, but I don't think you know what it means. Like, it's so culture vulture-ish, and I'm just like, just fucking stop. But no,
it's exhausting to watch because you're just like, this is so annoying.
So for the uninitiated, what does culture vulture mean?
It's somebody that comes in. Usually, this is when it's talking about black or brown cultures, where people will come in from another culture and take parts of our culture and then use it in their own. So, like, kind of like a cultural appropriation. So, like, you'll have like. So if we're talking about hip hop, it's like when you have like white guys that'll come in and start, just steal the gimmick or the style of somebody and make millions of dollars off of it. Culture vulture, because they've come in, they've picked off of the stuff that we've already done. It's that. But yeah, there's nobody else on NXT that's even close to being ready because everybody else is worth a damn. It was already moved up to the main roster. So, and Ronda's friends, they're not ready.
Ronda and friends. Let's not even start Ronda and friends, okay?
Jessica and Maria, just go home. Go home.
Okay, so 2 more go home. But what would some people have said that they're trying, guys? They're really trying hard.
Jessamyn's not bad. I will say Jessamyn's not bad.
She's definitely the better of the two.
Yes.
Because like you can tell Jessamyn has always kind of like been a fan of it.
Yes.
And Marina is like, hi guys, I'm here. I'm here. My friends are here, so I'm here too. So yeah. But back to the other point we were saying. So looking at the roster right now, Dakota Kai's out injured.
Yeah.
Deonna Purrazzo just started. She's still green when it comes to the NXT system. Candice LeRae hasn't really
done much.
So mad. I'm so mad for Candice.
Yeah, like I am.
Divorce him. Get your title.
Yes. Like
take the men's title. I don't care. Like just
do something.
Take the title from Ciampa and take your man back. Like I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Nikki Cross, she's gone.
She's gone.
Taina Arkanti, Who? Where she been?
Oh, no.
That's a boring. Like, and that's the thing. I like Tainara. Like, I like her in ring. I don't know what the fuck. Oh, so is she still using like the weird like English grime rap she was using? Before?
It's like a better version of the other song.
Okay, because like I was like, okay, so you're Brazilian, but you're using British. Okay, cool. Yeah. Vanessa Bourne, as much as I just think she is just the most gorgeous woman on earth, she's been doing nothing as well. So it was like there was nobody else that was on the roster, and Alt-Right Princess, she's on the main roster now too. So we don't have to think about her anymore. And her
Eugene said Lacey Lane, but she hasn't even made a TV debut since Mae Young. So
yeah, wow, I forgot that she was on the roster.
So did I. I was like, oh, she came out, and I was like, oh, there she is. Wow, shit, you work here.
Right.
That's another one. That's another one. Did you work here?
Yeah, it's like they gave you a key. How'd you get in? What the fuck?
That was like Oscar. Remember, Oscar was like, Ember Moon? She work here?
Right. Ember who? Yeah.
I love Oscar. She's so fun. She's so great. Like between that and like, I remember when like whoever it was that like she got attacked by everybody, and they were like, "Who do you want to fight?" She's like, "Everyone." And I was like, "Yes, this is the energy."
I'm like, give her everyone. She heard the lady.
Give me all the fighters all the time. I don't care. That's Oscar in a nutshell.
It's perfect.
All right. Well, then to tie a bow on the Sam Roberts thing, yes, Bianca may not have been ready for quote unquote prime time, but there was nobody else to put there, so they had to have a women's match because let's face it, we like women's wrestling here on the show, and I'd rather and as you said, Dio, that was your main event for TakeOver.
Yeah, it was for me. That was the best match. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
I thought it was between Ricochet and Gargano. I think that was two best matches.
Yeah, I will. Yes, I will give it. Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, the tag match wasn't bad. I'm just, I'm mad. I'm mad for my voice. I was like,
I know. That was a barn burner though. Like the tag matches are always barn burners at TakeOver. Yes. Like I can't think of one tag match that they've had that was not just like an absolute show stealer. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love War Machine. So like War Machine is like one of the first tag teams that I got into when I started watching independent wrestling.
Right.
So I'm just like, I'm like in heaven because I got Red Dragon, I got War Machine. Like, yay.
It's like I made that comment during TakeOver to Melissa. I said, I feel like we're watching Evolve and Ring of Honor at a WWE show, and that's how it felt for me, Yeah. And I like the tag match. Kyle O'Reilly is such a gem. Let's just be honest.
He's just such a good bean.
He is. What's the term we like to use? Wholesome. Like I really hope he's as wholesome as we all think he is.
Wholesome, like, dude. He takes his wife like to those like sip and paint things. I'm like,
aww.
I love you so much.
It's like, oh my god, I know they're married, but I ship them so much right now.
No, I know. I'm like, wow.
But the tag match was good. Tag match was good.
Yes.
But so
and the gear, War Machine came out with the intro and the fits. I was like, look at those Ray Rowe and those kick pad covers. I was like, what?
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was lit. Like a good entrance.
But as always, NXT is better than the main roster in terms of pay-per-views and network specials. So the Rumble. Any thoughts that we really weren't expecting? Because it went according to plan as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
It was fun. I mean, the Rumble's like probably the most fun pay-per-view of the year, at least like for me. So like Mania is like, yeah, Mania. But like something about the Rumble, like, because you kind of don't know what's going to happen. Like, you know what the end result is probably going to be, but like from point A to like Z, like what's going to happen in between them.
Yeah.
That's exciting. So
like in the men's Rumble, the big surprise that we had at the end, with Nia Jax coming out, that was far from expected. I already knew it was going to be Becky Lynch and it was going to be Seth Rollins that were going to win the two Rumbles respectively.
Yeah.
But like the fact that we got so in the women's Rumble, we got so many women from NXT they got to show off. Like, I hate the fact that Lacey Evans was in for so goddamn long. But like, we got Io Shirai, Kairi Sane, Candice, she still goes here. Casey Catanzaro, like,
you got Zaya.
Zaya's fantastic, dude. I love Zaya. I'm like, yo, like, I don't know how long she's been wrestling for. Somebody told me it wasn't that long, and I'm like,
I think she's only been wrestling since she came to the U.S. Since she came to the Performance Center, because before that she was doing like kickboxing and CrossFit.
She gets it.
And she's just so
good. No, she's gorgeous. She's like her fan intro, and she's like fucking like, I'm like,
yeah. And those kicks. Oh,
yes.
Like, it's one of those sounds where I'm like, you know what? I would pay you to crush me with your thighs, but it ain't right. What? I didn't say that out loud.
Face, thanks.
We keep that in the chat, man.
Whatever. I will respectfully lust as much as I want, but no, like, she is so good, and like, so, and that's part of the thing too, is like she represents like a body type that we didn't really see before. Mm-hmm. So it's like you have a lot of these newer women that are coming in, whether it be a Nia Jax or Xia Li, or even like Bianca Belair, where it's like these are, you know, body types, facial features, all of that, like skin tones that we just are not really used to when it comes to who's pushed. So it's like, yeah. Oh yeah, and Rhea Ripley was there too. She's awesome.
You know what? I'm actually starting to become in on Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. You should have been in. You should have been
okay, well, remember, Melissa made the Jay White comment, and I can't get it out of my head because now she looks like a sometimes she looks like a female Jay White.
Lies and slander. And slander. Y'all both need to go get your eyes checked.
Bamboozled.
But I as a wrestler, I am in. I mean,
her theme slaps. One of the hardest themes out right
now. No, it really does. Every time she comes out, I'm like,
yeah, exactly. Like, open this fucking pit, because like,
me and you never need to go to a show together. It's just gonna be the two of us, like, in the service. I'm like, stop.
I don't care. Shit.
But to be fair, when I first saw her with the revamped Rhea Ripley gimmick during Mae Young, it felt a little forced at first, but now it seems more believable, where she could walk into a mosh pit and beat the crap out of everybody there, and you'd believe it.
Yes.
She is a stout woman. My God.
Like, yeah, I give you that. Her guns are just ginormous.
I want her to crush my skull, like fucking like a nutcracker, like with her fucking like, and just
because like when she first came on during the first Mae Young,
was like, don't shake your head at me.
But like the first Mae Young Classic, like she had the build. She was blonde, white. She had all of the things, you know, she's attractive that the WWE looks for, right?
Generic wrestler A, yes.
Right. And like back then it was like, I can see there's athleticism there. There's some potential, but I don't really know. But like now, yeah, I am.
She's like a fully formed character now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So far on Podcast Champs, we've realized two things already in this conversation. Number one, Dio would pay money to get his skull crushed by Xia Li's legs. Mm-hmm. And two, Kat wants Rhea Ripley's arms to crush her forehead and her skull.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is wrong with my co-hosts?
What?
We are just liberated in what we like.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to get buff, and like it's somebody with my body type that's like a fucking badass, and I'm like, we look the same. I like that. Like, keep doing that. It's like I'm watching her get big, and I'm like, yo, like, I'm gonna fucking, I don't care anymore. I'm fucking.
Yeah. But yeah, she was awesome. And the one thing I hated about the women's Rumble, was the whole Hornswoggle thing. I
hated that too. Yeah,
that was a waste. Really? This is what y'all were doing?
Yeah.
The minute she went under, and I'll give her credit, Melissa called it. She was like, Hornswoggle was going to be under their watch.
Ugh.
And I'm thinking, no, he's not. And then when he came out, I just gave her this face like,
really?
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 Did you know? And she's like, I didn't know. I'm like, did you know that he'd be there? She's like, no, I didn't know he'd be there, but I just figured he's a midget. He hides on the ring. He was with Botch Club about 2 weeks ago on the Botch Club show. So makes sense.
Right, yeah. But at the same time, like him going on stuff like that, he's quote unquote buried the WWE and interviews and shit before, but it's like he's comedic value. They don't care. They're gonna bring him back all the time. But it was the other cool thing. Naomi and Casey had their I don't want to say Kofi Kingston moments. They had their wild moments.
Their own moments.
Yeah. Because Kofi didn't even have a fucking Kofi moment this time. Like Kofi's like, dude, I'm too old to be doing this shit.
I don't know what to do anymore. We're just gonna have the BFF save me moment. Right. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because that was just like, bro, come on now. Like
Casey doing the handstand. I was like, what?
I can't even do a one-arm push-up, and Casey Canizaro was doing freaking handstands.
Yeah, and not just in walking on her hands too.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like to be able to wrap your legs around a pole and then have the core strength to after whatever, bro. Hey, I live in the strip club capital of the world, so I don't care. But wrap your legs around a pole and have the core strength to pull yourself up. Yeah, it's like it's and she's so tiny.
Yep. She's like a little spider monkey. That's what I kept thinking. I'm thinking, wow, how do you move like this? No human should not move like this. But she was impressive. Naomi getting eliminated by Mandy Rose keeps that feud going, which I found. I know, dude. I know.
Like it's so blatantly racist, and on top of that, like her fans are like blatantly racist about shit too, and it's like. Y'all give me hives. I'm gonna fucking get suspended because I'm gonna start saying terrible things to you.
Please don't get yourself suspended.
I mean, you've already called Lacey what her face is, the alt-right queen, because she doesn't season her chicken. So it's
not just that, but like the fact that all of the women that she calls nasty are people of color.
Yeah.
Didn't call a single white woman a nasty, huh?
But Dio, what would you? But people say that's her getting heat. What do you say to that?
Suck my dick. That's what I have to say about that. Like what? Like there's when something is so blatantly obvious, and they're like, no, you don't know anything about heel heat, or like fucking Bully Ray's fans when they got in my goddamn.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, didn't Bully Ray retweet you this week? Some nonsense.
I said because he defended Ronda's promo a couple of weeks back, and like I posted, I was like, "Damn, so Bully Ray is gonna." I said Bully Ray and the other old heads are gonna defend this and say that it was good because she was passionate. And he was like, "No, but I will call you." What did he call me? A douche nozzle. I was
nice.
Like, and then like his little fans were like, "Oh, fucking burn, man!"
He told you, bro.
You're pwned, man. He pwned you.
Like he couldn't say anything good, so he made an insult.
Oh my god!
If you don't get the fuck out of here with your terrible haircut, just no.
Damn, dog. What was in that bottle, Dio? How much proof is in the bottle?
140. Hey, it's.
Okay, so let me try to wrangle this back here. The women's rumble, like we said, we knew Becky was going to win. Mm-hmm. Nia being in the men's rumble was a pleasant surprise.
Yes.
This was the one time I've liked Randy Orton ever in my life. And then when he hits her with it, I love his reaction. Like, what was I supposed to do?
He's like, I love the fact that it took 3 men hitting their signature moves on her to take her out. And she blocked the RKO the first time. A queen.
Yes.
A queen. Your favorite male could never.
Trying to think any of my favorite male wrestlers could pull that off.
Yokozuna. I don't even think they've done Braun Strowman like that.
I don't like Braun Strowman. That's fine. Well, I was thinking more like Yokozuna, like. Because if you think, or Bam Bam Bigelow, because he was one of my favorites growing up. So.
Bam Bam? Nah, they never had Bam Bam No Soul that many things.
So, okay.
Anyway.
And now, when you go 24 hours forward, you have Nia interrupting Dean Ambrose and what looked to be his kind of farewell promo, knowing he was going to ask for his release at some point. And she clubs him in the back, and he's got a typical Jon Moxley reaction like this. Can't hit a woman. Can't hit a woman. I'm just going to take that L and walk to the back. So I know we've all thought as wrestling fans that it's a foregone conclusion that the Boss and Hug are going to win the tag team titles.
Anything less would be uncivilized.
What if they put it on? What do they call it? The Samoan Sisterhood was the phrase going around.
Terrible. It wouldn't be good. I love Nia, and I just think Tamina is dreamy, but no, that would not be good.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there's any team that it would make sense to put it on outside of them.
Hey, Kat, is that a cat in your hand?
Cat.
Yeah. This is Clem. She doesn't want to be held right now, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Well, how old is she?
Clem is a year, I think. Yeah, you're a year old. How old are you, Clem? I don't know. I think she's like a year.
Okay.
Sweet. I would die if I was there because I am allergic to cats.
Same. I am definitely allergic to cats, and you wouldn't want me looking like my retina detached because I'm swollen. So we don't want that.
This is my favorite cat. She's my cutest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aww.
Look at her little boots. Look at her little boots.
Oh, I was wondering if those are cat boots.
Yeah. Oh no, they're just white paws.
Okay, there's my paws. I'm like, did you really put boots on your cat? Like, cool.
It's my cat. What do you think I am? I put her in a sweater.
She's already got a sweater on though.
It's called fur.
It was real cold. And she was sleeping way too close to me, and I was like, "Listen, bro, like I'm gonna get you a jacket." She was like in my pit, like it's cold, and I was like, "I agree, but chill out."
What about the Riot Squad winning the tag titles?
Which two would hold the titles? Sarah and Liv?
I think it's Sarah and Liv. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I like Sarah.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's there.
She goes here, Dio. Yeah, she attends the school.
Right, she attends the school, but it's like she's just here. Like we know more about her being married than we do about her as a wrestler.
That is a good point.
And that's not because we follow her on social media, but that's because the WWE puts out about them being married more than we actually know about her character. We don't know if she's a Viking. We don't know if she's a woods woman.
Yeah, the Kentucky backwoods. That's
Kentucky backwoods. So like, it's like, what is going on here? I don't understand it. Like, I like Liv. It took me a long time, but I like Liv. But nothing has been built up. And like, who else would there be? Natty and Dana.
No. Well, I think the last team is going to be Io and
Kyrie.
And Kyrie.
Sky Pirates. I can fuck with that.
Dude, Sky Pirates sounds like an awesome anime we should be watching.
Absolutely.
So I think if you do process of elimination, it's going to be Boss Hug. I think that's the play there. Long time coming for both of them.
Also, Bailey was awesome the other day. Bailey
in the Rumble?
Ronda? No, Bailey versus Ronda.
Oh,
was like, I was like, oh shit, Bailey's being brutal. I like it. She's not being Bailey tonight. That is Pamela. I'm with
Pamela. Oh my god, her government name. Wow.
Like, I am waiting for the day for her to take that goddamn ponytail off and just be full Pamela.
Just, and to take a chancleta out and just start beating somebody with it.
Exactly. Just go full Latina.
You know, I'm just picturing her with the chancleta. And for those of you who don't know what a chancleta is, that is a slipper.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
For my non-multilingual folk out there. Because, flying chancletas in the Spanish household is very dangerous.
Giving you the putazos.
the putazos. Wow, I haven't heard that one in a while.
Yeah. But yeah, like, it just doesn't make any sense for anybody. Because at least with the Sky Pirates, they're so good in the ring that it would make sense. Okay, I'm not going to be super mad because that was a dope ass match, but like Boss and Hug, like they've been. It's basically they made a division for them. Essentially, is what it feels like.
You know what? That's a good point because I felt like either them or the Iconics, the division was specifically made for like.
Yeah.
Now, sis.
Oh, the Iconics would be really good too.
Come like, on, Dio. You like you some Peyton Royce. Stop.
Big match gaze. Big match gaze.
Like, I wouldn't want to see them as the inaugural champions. Like I would want to see them to take it from the champions via some dubious methods. That's what I would want to see because they are a heel team. So to have them out the gate be the ones that win it, it kind of like would make it almost like that it's a joke because they are essentially like very much a comedic team.
Right.
So yeah, I give them Boss and Hug, then the Iconics, let them feud. Let Sasha say bitch really hard like she does, which that was amazing a few weeks ago. Like, bitch, what line?
Yeah, it's like within her chest,
right?
Yeah, she's been waiting. She's been waiting to unleash those types of lines for 3 years now, and finally she can let it out. Finally,
yeah, because like usually I'm watching Raw, like scrolling through the timeline. I hear bitch, what line? I said, wait a minute, what? What?
I gotta. You like find the remote. You're like, go.
That was amazing.
Well, let me find out. 2015, Sasha just showed up.
It's amazing.
Where's she been? So okay, and then we move over to SmackDown really quick because Samoa Joe just eviscerates people on the microphone, and
Joe.
I can't, man. That dude is he's fire, man.
He's the best.
He's clearly the best.
He should have took the belt off of Lesnar a long time ago.
Oh, when they had that match at the pay-per-view, we shall not name.
Mad as fuck still. That was a long time ago, but I'm still mad about it. I'm like
super mad about it. Like that was it was right there. It was in your hands.
Yes.
It was in your hands. It would have fixed so many of the issues that y'all have right now. Would have saved y'all some money too.
For sure.
Like seriously, save them at least what? $5 million a year to just not have Brock there?
To not have Brock. He could go get his ass whooped in the UFC again. Like,
go do some nonsense. Go throw some hay or some shit,
Go eat some Jack Link's beef jerky.
Go mess with Sasquatch in the wilderness.
Exactly.
Go fail another USADA test. It's okay. It's fine.
Do that. Go have fun with your 70-year-old wife.
Damn, you really going there for Sable, man? Like, really?
How old is she really? Like 50 something?
Nah, she's got to be older than 50 now.
No way.
Let's check. Sable age. Some would say she's silver.
51. Okay.
No, 51 years old. She's 10 years older than Brock Lesnar.
That's not bad.
It's like, hey, go ahead, girl. Do your thing. But
Mark Merrow's 58.
Mark Merrow should have been so much bigger than he was.
Truth.
And I really wish that he would have kept the Johnny B. Bad character. That was my favorite character in WCW until I switched over to Sting.
Do you know Johnny B. Bad character, Kat?
I'm a baby.
Yeah, so that's why I figured I'd ask.
It was like Little Richard.
You know what? I think when I was watching something, I saw like a snippet, and I was like, "What's happening here?"
It was like an early Velveteen Dream almost.
Okay, that's a good comment. That's a good comparison. I like that.
It's he was in that same vein as like the dad or like the Gorgeous Georges from way the fuck back in the day. But he was great.
But all in all, Joe eviscerating people on the mic. I actually care about the chamber only to see what Mustafa Ali does.
Yeah.
Like he's like one of those little zoomy dogs. Where like all over the fuck. It's like, how are you this fast?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
So this brings up an interesting question for me. I don't watch 205 Live as much as I used to, but since he's escaped purgatory, who else on 205 currently on the roster do you think would stand a better chance to succeed on the main roster?
Cedric and Buddy.
Okay. Kat?
Yeah. I'd say Cedric, but like, you know what they do.
He's black, so
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what they do, and like, It was
dancing. He's gonna be dancing.
I don't want to like spoil the taping.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler. But I'm not gonna tell you like the Gulak showed up.
Yes.
Like what happened with Gulak, but it was like we've had Gulak show up, we've had Tony Nese show up. So I feel like they're testing the waters of like this cross promotional thing. So I mean, it'd be nice to get those guys because like I feel like at least a crowd like Full Sail is gonna like fully appreciate them. You know.
Yes.
As much as I hate 90% of the people in that building.
Yeah.
God, what an abhorrent group of people.
Wow, abhorrent. Really? They're that bad.
Use those dictionary words.
Dude.
Every word is a dictionary word.
Mike doesn't come with me anymore because every time that he comes with me, we sit in GA. It's like he always gets into a fight with somebody. He's like, I'm not even going to go anymore.
It's like, I'm going to kill one of these niggas.
Well, because like, I think the last time that I sat GA, Oscar was still there, which is like, whew, God bless. But like, somebody was like, she's Asian, she can't drive, ha. And I was just like,
shut up.
Oh, yeah,
my last
Muay Thai strikes just
my last brain cell. I'm like, why was that funny? Can you explain how that's funny?
Right.
The guy was like, do you want to fight? And I was like, tell me how that joke was funny and then I'll beat your ass. He just got up and moved. It's like, okay, goodbye.
Like it's
fucking idiot. Yeah, no, this is the dumbest fucking people I've ever met in my life.
God. Here I was thinking that going to Full Sail would be a good idea.
What? No. You see them on the fucking TV every week, dude. You know. Outside of Kat and like Michaela and like the other people that you can see are kind of like battling the dumb shit. Like Full Sail's a terrible fucking crowd. Like,
they chanted Corbin Blue at Stacey Irvin Jr. and I went, oh, get it? Because he's black and you know, black people look the same. That's why it's funny. Ha!
Ha! When I first saw him get signed, I almost made the Corbin Blue joke.
That's a good thing you didn't. Because I was like, ha!
So yeah, he's yeah. I don't know what his gimmick is, but
he's a very good young man, and he does good flips, good flippy stuff.
That's always good.
Yeah. Who's the dude that wrestled Dijak recently with the grapples? He's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy.
Adrian. Yeah.
I like his stuff.
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know.
He was working with, do you know Cesar Bonini?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is he still goes here?
He still works here, yes.
Yeah, I don't see him very much, but I don't do the loop so much anymore. No, Cesar's hilarious to me because he's so fucking Brazilian. Like, he reminds me of my best friend in like 10 years. And he's got the mustache. He's got that little shitty mustache like he's doing his best.
I grew up with Brazilians, so this is fucking hilarious.
No, yeah, and like my favorite thing is his like he got this bad to the bone stomach tattoo, and he was like 16. And his body kept growing with the tattoo, stayed the same size.
That's cool.
So like this was my thing with him and Tayanara was like it was two things that were going to be against him. Not so much with Tayanara because she does judo, but like Brazilian jiu-jitsu is not a viewer-friendly style of martial art in any way, shape, or form. You have to be into the grappling portion of mixed martial arts or just grappling by itself to really appreciate it. The other thing is Brazilian Portuguese is not fun to listen to, and they have a very specific accent that the dummies at Full Sail and in America are going to have an issue with. So I was like, damn.
They're very good wrestlers, though. They're very good wrestlers. So
that's good.
You know, the forces that be working against them.
Well, because they're Brazilian. That's already a start.
Yeah. Like, I'm surprised that they didn't just like have Tayanara coming out in like a thong because she's Brazilian, and in like Carnival, like.
Oh God!
They would never. There's too many children in the building. Like, she's got a butt. Put her.
I mean, Lacey Evans had her had whatever her bodysuit is so high that I thought she was getting a yeast infection. So it's like, if she can do that, I would not be surprised if they would do that with Tynor. But at any rate.
So now we're talking about yeast infections.
Hey.
Did you know guys get yeast infections? Remember we were talking about things Damian doesn't know?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, anatomically, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck a dude could get, unless he catches it from someone else.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because like with women, it's a different thing. But like with us, yeah, you just got to be nasty if you get a yeast infection.
By the way, Kat, do you have those? What is that name of the apparatus you were looking for last time?
My Diva Cup.
You have that available for show?
I'll show you guys a picture of it right now. Hold on.
I am not going to get my Diva Cup at this.
Yeah, you don't want to fucking don't get her to get a Diva Cup, Damian. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, bro?
Okay, if y'all can talk about getting crushed by thighs and biceps and yeast infections, I can ask about a Diva Cup. It's okay,
sir.
You call it your apparatus.
Yeah, I did call it an apparatus.
Give me a second. Hold on.
Things Damon doesn't know here on Podcast Champs. I tell you.
Yeah, no, we're doing.
So basically, that goes in, and like it's kind of like a plunger that you put in, and like it catches everything.
It catches the stuff.
Yeah, it just catches.
Wait, women put that up there?
It's made out of like silicone, so it's
like a soft silicone. So you just like fold it up like a little.
It looks like one of those Piragua cups you put a snow cone on.
What? No.
The shaved ice? Those little shaved ice cups?
Yeah, but no, we're not going to do that. But yeah, like you just put it there and then like you get home and you pull it out. And it's just like,
oh, what?
Yeah, you got to break the seal. Just.
Oh.
It's not cute. No, it's not cute.
It's more sanitary than fucking pads and tampons, dude.
Okay, that's cool and all, but man, Kat, you know what? Applaud to you and the ladies of the world, man, because no.
It's hard out here, man, because you got to try to like find the way it's like comfortable and like tampons and the toxic shock syndrome and shit. I was like,
toxic what now?
Toxic shock syndrome. It's
never
like
obviously not.
Yeah, it's like if like sometimes it's like a very rare. I think it's like super rare to get. But it's like I think it's like if you like insert a tampon like wrong or like at like a weird angle or some shit, you could like paralyze yourself.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm learning so much about the things that women go through just to.
It's hard out here, man. Why do you think we're so angry?
Biology, man.
I'm mad as fuck. I didn't ask for all this.
Biology's a bitch. Oh my god. Well, speaking of bitch, I'm not a big fan of Ginny's character on NXT UK.
Or you
Speaking of bitches. Wow. Segue.
I love Ginny. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Why?
So, here's the thing. It depends on who she's wrestling.
Okay.
Because the match that she had at the was it not Takeover? It was the Mae Young. Yeah. When she was in the Mae Young Classic. Like, that was her, for me, that's her in, like, most distilled form. Because it was very brutal. It all felt very real and, like, angry. Mm-hmm. But, like, I saw the match that she had last week. You know, it's just, like, disjointed. And I was like, But, and, like, I watched a couple of things. And, like, yeah, it depends on who she's wrestling. She's one of those people where she has to be in sync with them for it to work. Which... she's only been wrestling since 2015, too. So.
Oh wow, only 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
so that's why I'm like, I'm not going to throw her out. Damn it, shit.
Okay, so she doesn't have to go home.
No, she can stay.
She can stay. She's fashionista.
Let's take her shoes off. She can stay.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I love y'all. See, this is why I do this show. Like, it's not the most professionally done, but we don't care. That's why it's fun to do the show. We are one of the smartest podcasts out there. That's for damn sure.
Absolutely.
And handsome. But
who else is and who else is on that roster?
What, NXT UK?
Isla Dawn. Isla.
I don't like Isla Dawn either.
I don't either. Yeah. And I usually like any woman that is like witchy.
Into witchcraft.
Yeah, that's not a Killer Kelly.
I fucking love Killer Kelly, and if you don't love Killer Kelly, you're probably wrong.
Be still, my heart. Killer Kelly is.
You know, Kat. In case you haven't realized this, Dio likes women who could beat him up.
Absolutely.
No, I mean that's respectable. That's 90% of the people that slide in my DMs. So
yeah, I like
what
kind of like. Look,
wait, what?
It's sexy, bro. Danger is sexy.
Wait. I know danger is sexy. That's cool. But Kat, 90% of the dudes who slide in your DMs want what?
They want me to like kick the shit out of them. It's weird. They're like, "How tall are you?" Nice, and that's it.
I mean, like Jordan Grace's DMs that she always puts out. Fucking hilarious. Like, I weigh such and such and such and such. I want to wrestle you. It was like, my nigga, no. Yeah.
So here's my question, Kat, for you. This sounds like a prime business opportunity for you if you beat up dudes that pay you.
Yeah.
What would your going rate be for dudes who slide in your DMs for you to beat the shit out of them?
$250 minimum.
Yeah, that sounds fair. I don't know. I can barely fucking price my own commissions, man. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess I think it would depend on how weird the person is. I'd probably charge them more if they're like mad weird, you know? Like if it's like
yeah.
If it's gonna get messy, I gotta be like,
Yeah. But yes, Killer Kelly is sexy. Yeah.
Okay.
Very sexy. That's it. So you have Isla Dawn, Dakota Kai. Hope she gets better soon. Well, she's gonna be out for a minute. So Jenny, Killer Kelly, Nina Samuels,
Zia Brookside.
Yep. Is it Zia or Zaya?
Zaya, I think.
Yeah. Rhea Ripley and of course Toni Storm.
Which I think you like Rhea Ripley because she could hurt you too, Dio.
Yeah. Also, she just has a nice frame. So like that's 90% of the battle is right there. Like
and knowing is half the battle.
If the frame is there, I'm a happy camper. But yeah, no, like she's got the whole attitude thing and yeah.
So I was watching NXT UK and we'll switch gears really quick after this. The fake ring comp with Marcel and Fabian, you know, trying to sweet talk Walter or Walter as Nigel kept enunciating properly. I kind of like it. I do, Kat, you know Thatcher, Dio knows Thatcher. They just need to bring in Thatcher and make it a complete story.
That's what I keep saying, but I don't know because I feel like Tim's like
WWE.
He's like, nah. If I wanted to be Cesaro, then I'd go. But I'm okay over here.
Yeah.
And like so like the whole ring comp thing. I remember when I first saw it, I was like, I don't like this, and it mainly was just like the whole comp thing.
Yeah, I know.
I like that.
Well, so like for me, it just went back to Mind Comp, which is like, because like if you're not super familiar with like German culture and language and stuff like that, that's like if you're just
yeah, I guess that's true.
You're gonna go right back to that. So it's kind of like with like the whole Hangman Page thing, where it's like, yeah, Hangman's got to change his fucking name if he comes to like the WWE, right? Yeah. So, but like it was the same thing there. But like now I'm like, oh, okay, I understand, I get it. I was culturally unaware. I understand, and I wouldn't wrestle Walter because if he hit me with a chop one time, I'm going out to the trunk. I something out, and I'm coming back to air out the whole fucking building.
Have you ever asked a wrestler to chop you before?
No.
I asked him to chop me. I asked him to chop me, and he was completely distressed. Like he was shook. He was like, "No," and I was like, "You're just like one, just one." No. God no! And then like I did to Keith, and Keith was like, "Girl,"
because like I wonder who's.
He was like, "Take her to her seat, please." He's like, "She's tripping," and I was like, "Wow, I know what I'm after. I just want to get chopped like one time. That's it."
Like, so who do you think has the worst chop? Because like,
Walter.
But that's the thing though, because Walter has he's
got
it leaves more damage. But like Keith has like it's louder.
but the size of his hand is like he's got bear claws. Like,
but like, so I've been hit before, like by my mom, my grandma, whomever. Like my mom and my aunt, I'll use those two. Like my mom would hit me, and it was loud, and it would scare the shit out of me. My aunt would hit me, and it wouldn't make no fucking noise, but it would just leave like the wild green bruise. Like, so it's like I don't know which one's worse. One strikes fear, and the other one I forget, but hurts more. It's like I don't know.
I feel like I'd rather have the fear than deal with the fact that my chest might have just caved in.
Yeah,
like my sternum is now sticking out of my back.
Like you have to like ask for like extra pay if you get booked.
No, for real. I was thinking about that today. I said, how much would it cost for me to allow myself to get chopped by Walter?
Oh no, you are paying me like an extra 50% of what my going rate already is.
Right.
Because like one, if you're a pro wrestler, it's not just your ability, but also your aesthetic. So if you got to walk around with fucking your chest looking like
when man print on your chest,
it looks like you're like one of the patient zeros or some shit like that because his veins going all over the goddamn place. Like I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
And plus two, like if you got to go wrestle after that, like when you see the ones where like their chest looks like the eye of Sauron, it's just like
literally PCO's chest post Mania, and it was all purple. It was like black almost. I was like, yo, that man is old. Stop it.
Exactly. I know y'all like PCO, but that motherfucker's gonna die in the ring in front of y'all one day.
He is gonna die in the ring one day.
Y'all are going to be so sad when that happens.
I really like him.
He is going like I remember when he first put out them weird fucking videos with like the weird Jimmy Hart from another fucking universe.
That's true. I retweet them every Monday. I don't care. I love it.
It's so weird. And I'm like, he is trying to die in the ring. I swear to every wrestler from like the 70s and 80s want to die in the ring. Terry Funk will wander the earth for eternity until he can die in the ring. It's like he can't die anywhere else. He can only die in the ring. Somebody cursed him 50 years ago. It was like you can. It's like this motherfucker's been in every kind of death match possible.
Yeah,
and he just won't die. Like 10 years ago, if somebody asked you 10 years ago, is Terry Funk still gonna be wrestling? You like, there's no fucking way. And here it is, 2019. He's probably gonna wrestle 8 times this weekend.
Oh my god.
And still doing moonsaults off the freaking top of the cage.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Who else is gonna die in the ring one of these days?
Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, you want him to die.
No, I don't want him to die.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying the way that he bumps. Eventually, you are going to fall on your neck the wrong way. Because like you can't just like bump like a bad man like that all the time. Because at some point, some shit's gonna happen. But like basically all of the old dudes. Darby Allin too.
Oh, Darby Allin's gonna die in the ring one day.
Because it's just like so. There's no reason. There's just no reason that you should be taking these risks like that. But like a lot of these old dudes, like if Vader didn't have to have like open heart surgery and shit like that, I'm pretty sure Vader would still be out here trying to die in the ring. So like,
Vader.
Yeah. No, fuck Vader. After he put his dick out on the internet that one time, fuck Vader.
Wait, what?
Bro, we were on the timeline one day, and Vader fucking, I guess he was trying to DM this. So this was back in the day when you were in order to DM somebody, it was D space and then their name without the @ symbol. So he must have been trying to do that.
Oh no!
When somebody retweeted it, and you just see like this little fucking mushroom.
Oh no!
with fucking red grass all over. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad.
Terrible.
Don't speak ill of the dead, Dio.
I don't do that. Oh god.
Now you know what people are gonna do. They're gonna go looking for Vader's penis now. Thanks.
It's probably readily available. You know.
It's probably readily available. Is that what she said?
Yep, that's what. Never mind. I'm not even gonna go there.
I do not do the whole thing where you whitewash dead people. Fuck that. You remember them for everything that they did. Just like with Warrior. Fuck Warrior. He was a trash human being for the majority of his life. So fuck Warrior.
Okay.
There, I said it.
All right.
I said what I said.
So let's try to end the show on a positive note here. We were talking off air here on Podcast Channels with Dio, Damian, and our special guest, Kat. We were talking about things we would spend the most money on as far as food is concerned. Because we were talking about how non-GMO organic is a fraud.
Absolutely.
And because we were talking about buying almond butter for $13 at Trader Joe's is probably one of the biggest waste of time you can actually do, or a ripoff. So what would you be willing to spend the $13 on, Dio?
Every time that I go back to Bermuda, I have to do this because it's wildly expensive. It is one of the top two most expensive countries in the world to visit. Like, capital city is the most expensive city in the world to live in. So when I go back every year, boxes of cereal. So like over here we have, so like Cinnamon Toast Crunch is General Mills over here, but there it's by Nestle or Nestle, as you say. So they still have waffle crisps over there, which for me, favorite cereal of all time. Okay. I will spend $9 on that like 13-ounce box when I go. No questions asked. Yeah, it's that bad. Like, I bought my grandma like a box of like Raisin Bran, and the shit was like $8.50 for like a 10-ounce box. So yeah,
Raisin Bran.
Like, this is simple shit like that. You spend anything that's imported into the country. So like, Bermudians will come over here and like spend a shit ton of money buying toothpaste and body wash and all that type of stuff. Take it back. It's cheaper to buy a plane ticket, buy the stuff over here, take it back, pay overweight bag fees, and pay customs than it is to buy the stuff there.
Oh wow.
That's how, yeah. So like toothpaste, like you get like the shitty toothpaste, it's like $1 here. That's gonna cost you like $5 there. So
that's crazy.
Yep. But yeah, so no, stuff like that there. But like here, most money that I will spend, Korean barbecue.
That's good.
Yeah. I like, if it's like $35-$40 for like all you can eat, I'm there. I'm there. If they got good cuts of meat, I don't give a fuck.
Kat?
For $13. There's a place down in South Florida, like it's a burger place from like by the beach where I grew up. And they have this burger called the Big Sloppy. And it's like,
oh no.
It's like that big. Like, it's like literally, like, I don't know how you can even bite into it. Like, you have to like fucking karate chop it into submission so you can like get it flat enough to fucking eat. But it's like, it's $13, but it's fucking huge. It's got like egg, it's got a fried egg, bacon, hash brown, syrup, and then like the charm, their like signature sauce. Oh my god, I miss it so much. I'm mad it's 3 hours away because I want one really bad.
Yeah, I can get down with the syrup actually on the burger. Yeah.
So when you come visit me, we'll just take a quick road trip 3 hours away and get a burger.
Look, I am really thinking about driving up to South Carolina 2.5 hours away just to pick up 151 proof rum. So yeah.
Okay, so that's what you would spend $13 on too, is the rum.
It's $19 to be specific, but
yes. Ooh, okay. But that's money well spent for you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Here, I found a picture of it.
The big sloppy.
Hold on, let's see here closer. Whoa!
Yeah.
Okay.
She's delicious.
That.
Oh my god.
I like that.
I miss it.
Oh we can rock with that as a group.
I could go see my mom, or I could go get a burger instead. I'd pick the burger.
Wow. So you would pick a burger over Mom Duke's?
Listen, she's tripping sometimes, yeah.
Hey, look, my mom too. Like, I love my mom, but as people, we would, if put it to you this way, if she wasn't my mom and we worked at the same place, she'd be the lady that I hate the most at my job.
Understood.
My mom's like the epitome of the "can I speak to your manager" white lady. So.
Oh no! Oh no!
My mom is an angry black woman that will like be incredibly rude to the server at the table every single time, just because something she perceived to have gone wrong. It could be her fault. She could have told them to get the wrong thing, but she's going to be rude about it. So yeah.
My mom is the quintessential Puerto Rican mom who will die on her deathbed thinking she was right about everything she's ever said, even though Google and everything else in the world has proved her wrong. And then she tell God to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
Moms, am I right?
Yep.
Hey, right. Am I right? Hey.
Yeah, like I'll be like, I thought this happened. And she's like, you know what thought made a man do? Shit himself. I'm like, first off, where the fuck did this come from? What are you talking about?
Where do you pull that one out of, Mom? Thanks a lot.
Island proverbs there. So yeah.
So before we get out of here, do you have any last thoughts for the audience? Because this has probably been the craziest episode we've done in a while. So
let's see. In the WWE right now, what's going on?
They did Ambrose dirty. That's my one thought.
I don't really think they did Ambrose dirty. I think, honestly, after he got injured, I kind of thought he's not going to stay here that much longer. Because, and everybody keeps on, oh, I know what the fuck I want to talk about. Hold on. I fucking hate AEW already. I fucking hate it.
Okay.
Not because of not the promotion, because they haven't even had an event unless you consider
right now. They're just a merch company. Yeah.
I hate them because of their fans.
That's why everybody hated the Bullet Club, though. You have to think it's the same group of people that made everyone hate the Bullet Club.
I fucking hate y'all so much. Like y'all are it's like they're the best promotion in the world. They haven't had a fucking show yet. And y'all want to be so quick to fucking run and tell the teacher y'all are fucking Randall from Recess. Oh, look what happened. Look at what happened. The W, dude.
Yeah.
If you want to go to a WWE event wearing an AEW shirt, don't be surprised if the WWE gets security to tell you to change the fucking shirt. If you go to the fucking NFL saying, like, essentially wearing a shirt that's derogatory towards the NFL, security is going to come and tell you, change the fucking shirt. Like, I don't know why y'all don't understand this shit, bruh. Like, this is simple shit. But anyway, yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about AEW, Cat, just for argument's sake?
I mean, that's not an argument. I mean, the rally, we drove up to Jacksonville for the rally. Me and Whitney made the trip. And I mean, I felt like their intentions are in a good place. Like, it's kind of like one of those things where it like makes me like what's like optimistic for, I guess, like the potential change in landscape. Like, things are gonna like shake up, you know. So like it's kind of like, I don't know what's gonna happen because nobody fucking knows what's gonna happen. Like, we know like 8 people that work for them, and that's about it. But
it's Cody and friends.
Yes, as of right now, I'm not gonna be like, I'm #1 AEW girl. Yeah, this is my brand. Like, it's not my brand, but I'll go. If they're around, I'll go. I'm not going to that fucking shit.
man, yeah, I'm not going, man.
Yeah, and I don't think Ambrose is going to them either. I think Ambrose wants to take time off.
Yeah, because everybody's like he's gonna go do death matches, and I'm like, no,
he's not.
He has not. He hasn't done death matches in so long, and like saw Jimmy Havoc's like bring me Moxley. It was like, bruh, he wants to go and live in that big ass house with Renee and just have wild sex and probably watch Netflix and Hulu and do like yoga.
He'll do DDP yoga for like 2 years, and
he'll be an ambassador. He'll be super flexible and shit. No, someone was like, he's gonna go to BJW, and I was like, no, he's fucking not. No, like just stop it.
Right.
Stop it. That man is old. He is tired. He didn't get to do what he wanted to do, and he's mad about it. I don't blame him.
Right, yeah.
Like he was like, I don't like hokey shit, and they were like, you're gonna be the lunatic, and he was like, that's what I just said. I just said that I didn't like that.
You're gonna have a plant named Mitch.
I don't like that either.
Remember that? Remember the plant?
Mm-hmm. Never forget Mitch the plant.
The fact that Ambrose got a plant over. People say Jericho got the plant over. No.
Ambrose got
the plant over. He was doing like the hot dog vendor shit for a while. Then he had that really cruddy match with Brock. Thanks a lot, Brock, again. And
that wasn't Brock's fault. That was WWE. I don't blame Brock for this. This is all WWE. This is Vince. This is Vince being like, am I out of touch? No. It's the children that are out of touch.
The children.
Because that's what it is. Like, it all goes back to him. Every shitty segment that we have had goes back to him. Ronda Rousey spilling a million fucking words out of her mouth. It's like, bro, she is out here. She's doing promos like Kanye rants on Twitter. Like, shit is terrible. And I'm just like, where are we going with this? This is not good. And like, Vince is probably like, the shit's so, she's passionate. No, it's fucking trash. Stop it. All of it all goes back to him. Because he micromanages everything so much. So I'm pretty sure that if like Triple H was running it and like gave Brock the freedom to have the like kinds of matches that he wants, like we would probably be having like 5-star matches and shit with Brock. But this is all Vince. Vince has a hard on for Brock and Mandy Rose, muscular black men
doing pose downs. Yes,
not pose downs. No. Muscular black men showing them their ass,
spreading their ass cheeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like when I saw that, I was like, "My sir,
good sir, please knock that off,
sir."
Yeah, this is a custom video. What's happening here?
Right? I'm like Lashley. Like, come on, bro. I'm not a fan, but like, come on, man. Come on. But yeah, like it's like Vince has a thing for certain type of shit, and it's just like until he's no longer in power, like we're gonna still have the bullshit. So like I can't really fault Brock. Like if somebody comes to me and says, "Look, we're gonna pay you $15 million over the next 3 years to show up 5 times a year," yes,
yeah, please and thanks.
What? All I gotta do, I have to do 5 days out of the year, and I really only have to work 10 minutes each time.
Thank you.
I said nothing but a word.
Yeah,
nothing but a word. So yeah, I don't blame him.
Whole drink.
Did you drink everything?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, dude! You drank the whole thing.
Yeah, bro. Like. We pros over here. And then I think I got a little bit of, do I? It's just enough weed. Just enough. So that'll cap off the nights.
And I think that is the perfect time for us to get off of the show right now. You've listening again to Podcast Champs, the after hours version, because now we've incorporated weed, alcohol, and apparently talking about women's menstrual cycles. So we are all encompassing podcast here. having fun with Kat. Kat,
do you talk about this when I'm not here? Actually,
no.
Do you talk? Did you just wait till I show up and you're like, "Hey, you got a vagina? Let's talk about this." Like, what?
It's usually just me like explaining to Damian about like the angles. He still does not understand the angles.
Okay, so Kat, full disclosure, there was a group chat with me, him, and Topher, and I learned so much things about the trickeration of social media in terms of like the IG posing that I'm thinking, wait, that's not real. That's not real.
No, it's an illusion.
No, it's an illusion. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how it works.
Dead ass. I could go do the same poses and it would look like I have ass, and I have no ass whatsoever.
Do one right now.
No, I'm not doing that right now.
He ain't that drunk right now.
No, like I got like the super like almost form-fitting pajamas on, so I was like, nah, y'all don't need to see the cheeks right now. So.
Oh God, don't unless you're Bobby Lashley and you want to show your cheeks off for Vince McMahon.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm Damian. That's Dio. Kat's been with us. It's been fun, guys. We'll catch you next time.